Hello, my dear beloved children. Today I want to tell you about another danger in the financial sector that has recently begun to manifest itself widely. Most of you have probably already heard about the alternative currency that many banks offer. Unlike national currencies, it has a completely different origin, and its appearance on the world financial market anticipates unified money, a single system of settlements for all countries. And as is often the case with globalists, they do not hide their true intentions, but few people are able to see this. For example, the word cryptocurrency contains the Greek word kryptos, which means secret or hidden. And this means that a person who has purchased such a currency will no longer be able to track the fate of his savings, since now they are in the hands of financial tycoons who will dispose of them at their discretion, depending on market conditions. The same is happening with other virtual payment systems, which are now heavily advertised and fashionable. What goals do the globalists set for themselves by introducing this new system of payments? First of all, it is necessary to disguise the root of this money as much as possible, so that its owner cannot trace the financial transactions carried out with it. In addition, a complex system of calculating their relationship with other world currencies provides bankers with a wide field of activity for financial manipulations with them, playing on the exchange rate. As always, everything looks nice only in words. But in reality, it is the same small group of bankers who benefit from this newfangled money, in whose hands all the financial threads they pull to run the rest of the smaller banks, various corporations, and investment institutions. Fortunately, so far not many people have fallen into this financial trap, and these are mainly those who have quite a lot of capital. Still, I want you not to let your guard down and not fall for the publicity stunts and generous promises of bank employees. That's what we're going to focus on today. Hello, my beloved. I have come to you today because I want to comfort and encourage you at such a difficult time when military conflicts on Earth lead to the death of hundreds of thousands of soldiers, as well as innocent women, children, and the elderly. It pains me to see that once again our long-suffering Earth has fallen victim to the bloody crimes of the Draco-reptiles, these soulless and cruel creatures. Everything goes in circles in this already obsolete system of governing states, nations, religions, in which a small handful of wicked people decide the fate of millions of people, bringing them untold suffering. Even we, the ascended masters, could not have imagined that in the 21st century, humanity would once again return to the religious wars that brought so much suffering to people in ancient times. But I want you to know that the hatred that is now being fomented by those who rule the world from behind the scenes is caused not so much by religious beliefs as by the artificial control of the consciousness of large masses of people. Although now even such a concept as humans has long been blurred, too many other beings have learned to incarnate in human bodies. How painful it is for us to see that the consciousness of the masses is so skillfully manipulated by beings without a soul and compassion, and how easily people succumb to their manipulations. But what has been happening in recent years, and especially in months, has already crossed all the boundaries of what is permissible and violates not only the laws of the universe, but even the universal laws of the three-dimensional world. To our great regret, we cannot actively intervene in what is happening now on Earth, but what we can do is facilitate the transition of those who have suffered the atrocities of your criminal governments. Now a huge army of angelic beings has arrived in near-Earth space to meet those who are leaving the earthly plane as a result of military operations. No, my dear ones, that all pure and bright souls who have given their lives for the sake of justice on earth, as well as innocent people who have suffered as a result of military conflicts, make the transition to the subtle worlds in a light version, to put it in earthly language that you understand. This means that they, bypassing the astral layers, immediately fall into that level of the subtle plane of existence, where souls usually did not come until 40 days after the death of the physical body. A special portal of light has been created for them, which used to be opened only in exceptional cases, for souls of a very high order who gave their lives in the name of service to humanity. This has been made possible by the raising of the Earth's vibrations and its steady progress into the energy space of the fifth dimension. Now the boundary between the dense and subtle worlds has become noticeably thinner, and therefore the transition from one world to the other has also become easier for many. But, of course, not everyone rises to such a high level of the subtle plane. Those who commit atrocities find themselves in completely different, infernal worlds, and also in an accelerated order. Another portal is open for them, in the opposite direction from the light portal. And I want to bring you one more good news today. All pure and luminous souls who knew about the ascension of the earth, and with all their souls sought to move with it into a new life, having left the three-dimensional world ahead of time, nevertheless found themselves in the space of the fifth dimension and are already getting used to it in a new reality for them. As you can see, my dear ones, huge changes are taking place, not only on Earth, but also in near-Earth space, because everything is interconnected in this greatest experiment in the history of the universe, when an entire planet moves to a new level of existence in such a short time. Everything will be fine, my beloved. Be a little more patient. And I say goodbye to you and envelop each of you with my tender motherly love.